Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday to all of you guys. Thank you for joining into this webinar. I hope everybody had a great week. Okay, we can start. Now, first of all, my name is Diana. I'm going to be giving this webinar about the subproducts that we have here available for you on ReiFax, okay? Any of you, no matter the product or the plan that you have access to do searches in these subproducts, okay? They are simple search engines where you can just locate quick deals and then review them after, okay? So let's start. As I told you, no matter if you have the platinum, if you have the professional or the professional dialer, you have access to the subproducts. They are 3. Now, you just need to log in into your account. Once you are logged in, it will take you to the control panel, okay? And right here, you can see our subproducts. These are the Home Deal Finder, the Buyers Pro, and the Leads Generator, okay? Those are the 3 subproducts that we offer. These are very simple to use. They are not complicated at all. It's a simple search engine, like I said. And it was the first version of our system, okay? Over more than 10 years ago. And because you still like these 3, we just keep them there and we continue to add more things, okay? But remember, the searches that you can do here, you can do them directly on your ReiFax account. Here is where you have all the options all together, okay? But today we are going to review these 3. So let's start. First of all, the Home Deal Finder. This is a product for you guys that want to locate home type properties like single families or condo towns and villas, okay? That are listed for sale. So this is only about homes that are listed for sale through an agent, okay? So if you click on here, the system will open. You can see the search engine here, only the few options that you have. You can, if you already know what address are you looking for, remember that you just need to type here the address, okay? That's it. And of course, select either the state or the county where that address is located. Remember that now ReiFax is not only on Florida. We have opened new states, if you don't know. We are available also in Texas, Arizona. In Arizona, it's only one county, that will be Maricopas County. Georgia, Florida, Massachusetts, Maryland, and New Jersey, okay? So 7 states where you can do searches. If you have the plan for all the counties, then you get all the counties in those 7 states, okay? The counties that we provide. If you only have access to one county, then it is already pre-selected. When you open this, you will only see the county that you have access to do searches on and the state where that county is located, of course. Now, let's say that you want to do searches, not for only one property, but you want to do searches for a lot of properties at the same time, okay? Like try to find a lot of leads, but you want to select the area. So you have 3 options. You can either use the city, like go to one city, let's say here on Miami-Dade, Dorado, okay? It's only one city where I want to look for. I need to type the city's name and I need to use exact. If the city is a correct written, okay, then it will work. But if you want to use several cities, then let's say, for example, North Miami Beach. Oops, what did I write? Miami Beach. Okay, so I need to type, the cities, separate them with commas, no space between them, okay? And instead of using exact, I need to select multiple contains, okay? So that is how you will use the filter for the city. Either if it's one, then exact. If they are going to be several, separate them with commas and use multiple contains. But if you don't want to use the city, you can use the second option that it will be the zip code. Let's say in Miami-Dade, only one zip code, this one. I don't want to look in any other. It's up to you. But if you want to look in several zip codes at the same time, remember, change the filter to multiple contains. And again, separate the zip codes with only a comma, no spaces between, okay? And that way you are selecting the zip code. Remember, if the city, if you're using both at the same time, the city and the zip code, but they don't match, they are not on the same area, then you are not going to get any results, okay? Because it goes from the city needs to be, sorry, the zip code needs to be inside the city and the city needs to be inside the county, okay? That is how the narrow works. Or if you don't know how to exactly work with this, you can also go directly to the map. It's simpler. You just zoom in. Let's say here, for example, Miami-Dade. Zoom in as close as you want to and actually select the area that you are looking for, okay? For example, let's say I'm interested in this area right here at the top. You can use the hand-free tool, this little tool right here, and just draw the area like this, okay? Or you can use the square and select the area like this. You can also use the polygon. You just need to click one time, then another click, another click, another click, another click, and try to close the figure that you just drew, okay? And of course, the circle, that is very simple. Put it as big, as small as you want, okay? If you need to erase, erase. If you don't have a mouse connected to your computer, then you can use the tools right here for zoom in or zoom out. If you want to see the map in a bigger window or a bigger tab, then maximize it and you will see it like this. You can also go back by clicking on the same icon as well. And if you need to see the terrain view, then just click on the terrain view and you will see it like this. Or go back to the map view, okay? Of course, the opaque map is always there. If you want to go inside the map and open the street view, you can do it, okay? For example, let's see, like this, okay? Now, I just put a placer wherever it is, so I don't know where I ended up, but there it is, okay? That is how you can navigate through the map. Go back in this little arrow, and you are back again to see the map view. Now, let's do the search in Miami-Dade only in this area. And I'm going to use the polygon for this one. I want to go from here, Miami Gardens, up to here, here, and wait for the Doral. I want to concentrate my search in all of this area. That's it. I don't want anything else, okay? So I select the area. You can, if you don't want to, then don't select any area, don't select any city, don't select any zip code. You can look for the entire state, or you can look in one county or any county. If you select like this, and then you will be back only for Florida, okay? Now, the type of data, as I told you here, we are only looking for deals that are listed for sale through an agent. These are properties that are on the market, okay? And because they are with an agent, yes, if you have access to the MLS, you should see the property listed on the MLS as well, okay? But remember that we don't get our data information from the MLS. We are completely different systems, okay? Now, and as I told you, the only two types of properties that you can look here are home type of properties. So single family properties or condo, towns, and villas. You select them, okay, whatever is the one that you want to. You can also try to be specific about the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, the gross area of a property, and the listing price that you are looking for. Let's say that I'm interested in something very specific. I want something that is equal or greater than bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, sorry. And for bathrooms, I want equal or less 2, okay? That's it. That is what I'm interested in. I want properties that are bigger than 2,000 square footage, okay, for the gross area. And my listing price or my target, you can either select something that is equal or greater, equal or less, or between something and something. You can do it. I'm going to select between, and I'm interested in properties that are listed between $50,000 up to $500,000, okay? That is my target. And this is a search that if you want to save, guys, you can save it also right here in your manage search, and it will be available for any time that you enter the home deal finder, okay? This search is not going to be available if you do it on ReiFax, okay? Different tabs. So only on the manage search on the home deal finder is where you are going to be able to find, okay? Now, I have here one, I'm going to delete it. I don't know what that's for. So this is, I'm going to put it as webinar. That is the name of this search. Oops. Webinar. And save it, okay? So click on new, put your name, a name for the search, or also a description. You can do whatever you want. Like it's, what is it called? Name the search for the parameters that you use, okay? So you know what the parameters contain. And let's say that you go back, and it's later today, it's tomorrow, 1 week from now, and you want to do the same search that I did today, or you did today. Click on manage search again. You will see the search saved there, and click on load. And the parameters are there, including the area on the map that I drew, okay? Any question, guys, about the filters that you can see inside the home deal finder, please let me know. Remember, you can chat with me through the chat icon here on the Zoom, or you can also ask your questions through the Q&A part of the system, part of the Zoom meeting as well, okay? I don't see questions, so let's continue. Okay, so let's do the search. At the top, upper right, click on search, and that will take us to the results, okay? Let's wait there a few seconds for the results to load. There it is. I was specific about the parameters and the properties that I wanted, so I'm finding 31 properties, okay, total. Here, all the ones that are listed for sale, 31, okay? You can see them here, okay? The only information that you will be able to see here is these columns that are already there, okay? Remember that from here, you cannot create a grid template. You cannot see here directly on this type of view the owner information of the agent information. You cannot. This is only about the information about the properties, the addresses. If you want to see that, then you need to always go back and do the searches on ReiFax, okay? So here on Home Deal Finder, what you will see is all the properties that are listed for sale, and you can see them right here, okay? You can see the color that is the status of these properties. So these properties provide a status for if they are active for sale or pending for sale or contingent, okay? If it's dark blue, then the properties will be new constructions. That is how you can see them. That is the meaning of these circles right here. Now, if you click on any of them, it will open a little overview, just a little one, about the details of that property. Remember that you are used to see the comparables, all the information that we can provide. For example, these properties are foreclosed that were sold, so the foreclosure case. That is, again, not through the subproduct. That will be through doing the search on ReiFax. But here on the Home Deal Finder, you will see this little overview letting you know the information that was registered on public record about these ads, okay? You know that the property is 45 days on the market. The listing price is this price, and the system has marked the market value of these properties based on the comparables that you need to look for this amount, okay? Of course, you need to check why the bigger difference here. Maybe the comparables are not on the same value. Maybe this property was already completely rehabbed, and that's why. Okay, you contact the agent for that. But this is the only information that the Home Deal Finder will show you, like a simple overview, okay? Let's go back. Now, you can also see the information about which ones or of these 31 properties, 31 properties have equity, okay? And when I say equity, I'm meaning about a potential equity. that is different from a debt to equity. The debt to equity is about the known debt of the property compared to the market value. But this potential equity is about the listing price being compared to the market value, okay? As you can see right here. You see? So if a property, the listing price is higher, like number one, higher than the market value, then the potential equity will be negative, meaning that that might be not a good deal, okay? But if it's the other way around, for example, property number two, the listing price is less than the market value, then you guys have a little play, like a little room to play with your profit, okay? Again, you just need to analyze the property completely, and you can go to the additional links now to the IDX, and it will open the listing information from the agent right there, okay? There you go. Society was built here, or it's in original condition, so it hasn't been modified, okay? There it is, the information. And it has several pictures. You can go ahead and check the pictures. Let's see if it's one inside. I believe all of them are outside. That's it, okay? So if you either will see the details or the additional links where you can go to the IDX, or you can also go to the listing information on realtor.com about that address, okay? There you have, it's a property listed for the amount that we told you. The information is there and the pictures are right here too, okay? In realtor.com. So that is what you will see about these properties. Now, let's see which one have equity, which ones are considered to be by us the best type of deal. So the ones that have a potential equity that is positive, okay? That is a positive amount for percentage. So if I click on with equity, now those 31s, only 8 are telling me that those are the ones that have potential equity that is a positive amount. Now, which one of these have 10% of more than the potential equity? The same 8 properties. Which one have more than 20% equity? 4. And which ones have more than 30% potential equity? 3, okay? So that is what the system will show you. All the ones that are listed for sale, the ones that have a potential equity that is a positive percentage, or more than 10%, or more than 20%, or more than 30%. And of course, another thing that you can do here is that you can select the list of properties. You can export them into an Excel file if you want to, okay? Remember that you have a limit. It will download right there the Excel for you. You also have the ability to create labels if you want to print your own mailing campaign for sending regular mail right here. Select your parameters. When you click on label, select your parameters, click on apply. And let me show you. These are the labels, okay? For those 31 properties. Then you just need to print this. And of course, send your letters if you're using regular mail. Let me close this. Instead of exporting the information to an Excel file, you can also export this to a PDF file right here. Okay, if you click on print, you can save it as a PDF file in your computer. You can also add all these properties to a mailing campaign. If you want to create a campaign with this, I'm going to create one. I'm going to call this webinar. Today is April 29, correct? Yes. So I'm going to add the properties. Now the properties are successfully added to my mailing campaign. If I refresh right here, you can see the little mailbox. And if I go to my mailing campaign tab, I can see right here the campaign that I created today with the 31 properties, okay? You can see the past webinars that we have done about the mailing campaign and how everything works there. You can go ahead and check it out, okay? Let's go back. And the last thing that you can do, of course, only, this part is only if you actually have as your main product the professional or the professional dialer, is that you can also add these properties to a follow-up, to your follow-up, okay? So let's say I'm ready to contact all of these properties, send contracts, send emails, whatever I want. Just click on buying, or click on any of the types that you will have available and add the properties. Then the properties are going to be added to your follow-up. From there, you can do anything that you want. You can create a different template, review all the information, review the comparables, anything that you want to do. And of course, sending your contracts, sending emails, sending text messages, and making calls. The last two options, if you have the professional buyer. That's it, guys. Any questions about the home deal finder? This one, please. Let me know through the chat or through the Q&A here on the Zoom. Let me see. I don't see any questions, so let me continue, okay? Now, next, we are going to review Buyers Pro, okay? This one is the same search engine. Very few options to select. But what does the Buyers Pro do? It's going to help you to find buyers, okay? Buyers or holders. People that have either purchased properties in the past year, okay? Or holders, meaning people or companies, okay, corporations, that have been holding a property for more than 1 year, meaning that they have remained being the owners of those properties for over a year. That is the difference between the buyers and the holders. Again, the parameters are for you to select, okay? Let's go to a different county. Let's see. Is anybody interested in a specific county where I can do the searches? Let me know. Meanwhile, let's go to Duval County, for example. There, in Jacksonville. Let's say that in Duval, I want to find buyers, okay? I have, let's say, for example, I am a realtor or I am an investor. I already purchased a property and I already like fix it and I want to do a fix, a rehab or something, and now I want to sell it, but I want to sell it and I want to find buyers. So then, let's say the property is right here in Duval, and the property that I'm looking for, now I have all the options, okay? It says a single family, condo, towns and villas, multifamilies, commercial, vacant lands, mobile homes, or any others, okay? Let's say that the property that I'm interested in selling is a condo, town, and villa. So I want to find buyers that have bought properties that are condo, towns, and villas in the past year. Maybe they are interested in buying another one, okay? Here, the only information that you will get is from public records about these owners, okay? Again, you can select the parameters. Let's say that my property, I know, is worth more than $1 million. So I need to find buyers that have purchased properties for over this amount. Actually, let's say that is this amount, okay? I don't know what are the prices at the moment on Duval County. So I want to find these buyers. I click on search, and it will open for me all the information of the cash buyers according to my parameters, okay? In this case, 17 buyers, all the cash buyers. It will also show me the information of who are the holders, okay? According, again, to the parameters that I selected, 70 holders. Which ones are the cash buyers that are out of the state? 42. Which ones are the holders that are out of the state? 12. Which ones are the international buyers? There are not international buyers according to my parameters. And let's see if there are international holders. Wait for this to load. No international holders. So what the system is telling me that everybody that has purchased a condo, town, and villa on Duval in the past year, okay? For a property for over this amount are either in Florida, okay, or out of the state, but no international buyers. Now, as you can see right here, okay, let's go to the first tab, the cash buyers in the same area. These are, the majority of these are going to be LLC or Incs or corporations or trusts, okay? Because that is the majority of the buyers that purchase, for example, any property that is let's say a condo townhome villa or a multifamily, maybe less with a single family. But if it's a single family, then it will have only one property that they have purchased. Okay, that's it. Now let's look at the first one, BCL 5C LLC. So if I click on them, it will display for me the 87 properties. Remember, let me go back. Here is saying that the quantity of the properties that they have purchased in the past year is 87. This one, PRH, Jacksonville Beach LLC, they have purchased 10. This one 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, and the rest has only purchased one property. Okay, so let's look for this one. Click again. Again, you can see the in display. I'm going to put everything in 100 properties per page. You can see all the properties that they have purchased. But for example, this one right here, it looks like it's the same building. And they purchased all the building, all the units inside the building, because what I can see the same address. You can also see right here, let me open this a little bit more, the sold price. Of course, these are going to either have the same amount for the price, because with this amount, they purchase all, in this case, the 4 units that are right here at the top, they purchase on the same day. Maybe others have different prices, okay, depending if it's, I don't know what type of unit we are talking about. Maybe units have 3 bedrooms, others have 2 bedrooms, stuff like that, okay? Everything depends on the actual size. There you can have it. You can see the size of the units, okay? That's all. That is the information that you can see. Next, we have another building that they purchased the same date, okay? And the amounts that they have purchased those, okay? Again, it's not that every unit has this sale price, okay? But that is how it was registered. For the ones that have this gross area, all of them were purchased for this amount. And the ones that have this or bigger than this, okay, area, they were purchased for this amount. Any questions? I don't see questions here. Let me know, guys, if you are following with me. Let's try to review another one. Let's go to this one. They have 10 properties. Let's see if it's the same case. Maybe they purchased one building and all the units in that building. And actually it is, you see, same building or same address, and the units, unit G, V, C, F, H, okay? They were all purchased for this amount, all of them, okay, for 9 million, almost $10 million, okay, on October 2021, okay? There is the information that was registered that we could get is right here. Let's go to another one, the last one. This is a trust, and this trust purchased 4 units in the same address, okay, for this amount that you can see right here, almost $1 million. That was on June 2021, okay? Any of these owners, okay, let's say that you want to contact them. You want to send the information to them about your property. In ReiFax, the only information that you will get about these owners is the information that you can see right here. The mail address, city, zip code, state, and county, okay? That is the information that you will be able to see about the owners. You cannot skip trace companies or corporations, LLC, Incs. You cannot skip trace them through ReiFax. But if you have your own skip trace system, verified system, where you can get their information, then select this and export them to an Excel file. And that way you can try skip trace them, maybe get their emails, their phone numbers, and that way you can contact them, okay? But it will be, unfortunately, not here through ReiFax. Any question, guys? Let me know, please. Okay. Now, the same works for the other ones, okay? Let's go now for the ones that are out of the state. You can see here the owners. Let's go to this one. This is not a, let's see. This one, Jerry and Patricia, they are not a company, a corporation, okay? It's like a individual type of owner. They are out of the state. They are in Nashville, and they have purchased in Duval County 2 properties in the past year. And I can see the 2 properties that they have purchased on the same building, 2 different units for this amount that they purchased on the same day, okay? Now, these ones, I can actually skip trace and try to contact them and see if they are interested in the property that I'm selling, okay? In the case that you are selling a property. Now, I just need to select one of these properties, add it to my follow-up. I'm going to add it right now. I'm going to put as prospecting, because then I'm going to get the information of this property inside my follow-up. If I go to my follow-up, I can see all the properties that I added today, okay? These ones are the 31 properties that I added, and this one is the one for Patricia, okay? Number 16. Now, this one, I can see the owner, okay? You can see the owner, and of course, if the property had a past agent before, okay, whenever they purchase the property, then I can see the agent information, the last agent. But I'm interested in contacting them, okay, to see if they want to purchase another a condo, town, or villa, okay, or a unit, apartment. So I just need to skip trace them. Inside my follow-up, select the property or properties, and click on skip trace. Let's see if I can get more contact information about them, because I only had their address and maybe one phone number. Was there a phone number? Let's see. Was it? Only one phone number. Let's see if we can get about them an email or maybe a cell phone, and I can try right now to call them, to send an SMS, to even send a contract if they are ready to sign them, okay? Or an email with the information of my property. Okay, one property was successfully skip trace. Let's see if there are new information about them now. There it is. You see it right here? So I have Jerry's information. I have his email and all of these phone numbers. I also have Patricia information, that is the other owner. I only have for her phone numbers, no emails. But I also have information about Kevin, that is a relative, his email and a phone number, okay? There you have the contact information. Now I'm going to contact Jerry, that is an owner and has an email. I'm going to put them as my principal contact, and that's it. I already have one buyer. Of course, I only select one property, but I already have one buyer that I skip trace, and I can send the information that I need, okay? So this is how the Buyers Pro works, okay? Buyers Pro, again, to help you to find buyers or holders. The last subproduct that we have here is the leads generator, okay? Very simple, again, same search engine, only a few filters for you to select your parameters or use the map, works exactly the same way. But the searches that you can do here are already pre-selected or pre-designed, okay? Are for you to try to find foreclosures or properties that are bank-owned or properties that are mortgage, okay, or they have original mortgage information registered, okay, the original loans information, or properties that are considered to be probates, or properties that are tax delinquent. These are the searches that you can do here. As you, I don't know if you remember, if you can see, you don't have a lot of options to be very specific. For example, here, you can do searches for foreclosures, but you cannot search for the recent cases that were registered. So the system will give you all the foreclosure cases that were ever registered. And maybe those cases are going to be too old. Maybe they have already, I don't know, 10 years, 12 years. Maybe the case is already closed. The way for you to find maybe the ones that are still open, those are going to be maybe the recent cases, only for a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, okay? Something like that. So again, let's try to go to a different county now. Let's go to Hillsborough. Let's try to check only in Tampa. okay? So in Tampa, in only that city, I want to see all the properties that are single family that had a sold price that was between this amount and this amount, okay? About them, I want to find the ones that had a foreclosure case that was ever open, okay? Or ever registered. Now, the system is going to show me those foreclosures, but it's going to divide them in the ones that are, first of all, upside down, okay? Meaning that the known debt is really high compared to the market value. If I click on this property right here, I cannot enter. From here, you don't have an overview, okay? So if you want, you just need to select the properties and add them into your follow-up, okay? There you can go ahead and check the overview. I'm going to do it only for this one. I'm going to add this one as listing into my follow-up so I can show you really quick what is the meaning about the upside down. Let me refresh. Listing right here. I'm going to check with you the overview. Now, this is the market value, okay? That we calculate based on the comparables that the system offers. Let's check the case of foreclosure. This case, first of all, it was filed, it was open in 2015, okay? The property hasn't been sold since, okay? Right here, it tells you the property hasn't been sold since. I don't know what is the current status of this particular property. Don't have idea. What I can see right here are the liens, okay, about that. The known debt at the moment that the case was filed on June 2015 was this amount, okay? The liens are right here, the ones that we could get, and book and page number. It says last payment was this with this interest rate. That's all the balance, okay, that they have is this amount. That is the information that we can see. Again, any more details about if the case is open, if it was closed, if the owner already paid everything, the difference or the rest, maybe it hasn't been registered yet. You need to check that on the clerk house of the county, okay? In this case, in Hillsborough County. That is how I know that the property is upside down, because the known debt, this one right here, is higher than the market value. So that is what the system considered. Let me go back here to the results of that upside down, okay? So this, how many were? 12 properties, 12? Check one more time. There it is. Oh, sorry, wasn't these ones. Let me go back. I put foreclosures. Yes, 14 properties, okay? These 14 properties are upside down, meaning that the known debt is bigger than the market value, okay? Next, I can see which ones have equity, meaning that they have some kind of debts, but they are not upside down, meaning that the equity is a positive percentage, not a negative percentage, okay? So 558 properties have equity foreclosure cases in Hillsborough, single family, the parameters that I selected. You can see them right here. You can organize this to have only 3 pages to go over instead of 12 and analyze the properties here, okay? As you can see the addresses, the gross area, living area, bedrooms, bathrooms, if the property have pool or if they are in waterfront, the year that was built, of course, all of these are going to say P because they are in a pre-foreclosure case or a pre-foreclosure case was open, okay? The last sold price, the tax value, the land value, and the bill value is right here for you to analyze. All of these, if you want to, you can select them. You can export them to an Excel file. You can add them to your follow-up. You can add them to a mailing campaign, create labels, or save this list as a PDF file. Okay, it's up to you. And again, the status, the legend icon is something that you can go ahead and check right here. The different meaning of the colors right there. Next, you can also see which ones have 30% or more debt equity, okay? So for 558, 488 have more than 30% equity, okay? Again, go ahead and select a few, add them into your follow-up, review them from them, and skip trace these owners and try to contact this owner if you're interested in buying these properties. And of course, you can see the plaintiff information of all of these properties, okay? All the results and the quantity of the properties that the plaintiff have, okay? There you have it. Any question, guys? Let me know, please, about the results that you can do for the lead generator about the foreclosures. Let me open the chat. I don't see any questions here, so let's continue. I'm going to use the same parameters, okay? We are still in Hillsborough, Tampa. We are looking for single family properties, which prices, sold, the last price that the property was sold is between those two amounts. But now I'm not going to look for foreclosures. I'm going to look for the ones that are bank on. So I click on bank on, and there you will have the first tab that is going to show you the shadow inventory of these properties. 220 properties in my results. Again, let's try to put this in only one page so I can see them all right here, okay? Now, these properties, remember, are considered to be bank owned. They might be in a, were in a foreclosure case and the bank or corporation already took the property, okay? That's it. And that is why they are considered, the properties might be like REOs. So that's why they might be considered a bank owned. You can see here the total properties, the properties information. Again, select them, select only a few, download them, add them into your follow-up, into a mailing campaign, up to you guys. Next up, we'll show you the plaintiff information. Who are those banks that have those properties? And right here you can see Bank of America, 18 properties, Wells Fargo, 18 properties, this bank 12 or 10, okay? There you have. Very simple, okay? Very simple searches. Again, using the same parameters. Now I want to see the properties that have their mortgage information registered. Which one have those original loans, okay? So these many properties have mortgages registered on that area according to the parameters that I search, okay? If you want to check out how much is the mortgage, how much is everything there, you need to select the properties and add them into your follow-up. Because remember that once they are in your follow-up is where you can go to the overview and review everything about one property, okay? That is how it works. Let's go back here. Now I can see for all of those, which ones have equity, okay? So these ones are the ones that are considered to have equity in that area. Which one have 30 or more debt equity, this many, and I can see the information of the lenders, okay? Wait, maybe there are too many. Because remember, these ones are not only the ones that have mortgage registered, but the ones that are upside down, okay? That's why the difference is less between these and the ones that have equity, okay? That is the bigger difference there. Let's see if the lenders, there they are, okay? So these are the lenders on that area. For what I can see, Mortgage Electronic Registration System, Inc., those are the ones that give more mortgages, okay, more loans on that area. Next, you go to Merge Nom. Next, you go to Wells Fargo and Banks of America, okay? So there you can see who are the majority of those lenders. Next, let's do the same parameters, but now looking for probates. Again, all the probate cases that were registered, okay, on that area. Here you can see there are 31 properties, okay? according, of course, to only the parameters that I'm using in that specific city. You can see right here, I'm going to select only a few of them, 3, and I'm going to add them into my follow-up. Let's try now with S for selling, so I can make them apart. And I'm going to show you there, now that I have added these properties in my follow-up, I'm going to show you here the properties. This one, and this one. So we select probates. Check out if the case is still open for probate. It's not, okay? It doesn't have a case open. I know that the owner has passed away because as soon as that happened, the county registered the owner with the estate of or EST of, meaning that the owner has passed away. But that doesn't mean that it has a probate case open, okay? It's only that the owner has passed away. So that is something that I know about this property. The other one, let's see if he has a case of probate open. Neither, doesn't have a case open. Or maybe he already had it and the case was already released, okay? And that's why we don't have the information already. Again, the owner has a state of signature there added to the name. And let's check the last one. Let's see if with this one we can get the probate case. Neither. I just know that in this case, one of the owners, Paulsen, okay, is the one that has passed away. But the property has 2 other owners, Tammy and Philip. Again, I don't know when or if they had a case open because it's not at the moment there anymore. So those are the searches that you might see. Okay, properties that are upside down, but they are also probates, okay? Or that had a case of probate open, or that the owner has passed away. If you want to do searches for probate and have the actual case information, again, don't do the searches then through the subproduct. Do the search from your main product on ReiFax, and there you can also select, let's say that you want to look for only the cases that were open in the past year or in the past 6 months, in the past month, okay? Here is where you can select that, not here. Here are general searches. The last one are the tax delinquents. Just click on tax delinquent, and there you will see properties that have debts on taxes, okay? The first ones are the ones that are upside down. Then you will see the ones that have equity, 30% of more equity, and which are the owners of those properties, okay? Again, I'm going to add only a few of these. Let's add them as prospecting so I can show you in my follow-up. Refresh. Here they are. It's this one and this one, the ones that I added right now. And these, if I go to the overview, debts on taxes is right here. And I can check the amount of the debts of tax at the moment, okay? It only have this amount for 2019, this particular property. The other one, maybe they didn't pay completely. Sorry, this is the contact. The other one, let's check the tax debts. This one have the amount for 2020, this amount. Again, maybe they didn't pay completely. You can go ahead and check. The same information will be on the county's record, okay? But that is how the system finds those properties that have debts on taxes. It might be bigger in other cases. Maybe they have 2 years, 1 year, more than, I don't know, a certain amount for the what is it called? For the debts on taxes. It will be better, again, if you do the search on your main product, because here you can have these filters for tax delinquent, for year, and for the amount, and that way you can select to see the information of taxes. Let's say that properties have bigger of $1,000 for debts, okay, that are delinquent. That is everything, guys, that I wanted to show you today about these 3 subproducts, these 3 simple search engines where you can try to find deals that we have here available on ReiFax. Remember, Home Deal Finder, Buyers Pro, and List Generator is something that you have access in your ReiFax account. I don't see last questions here. I hope that you guys have been following with me. If you have, by any chance, questions, open the chat with us here, just type, press enter, and we can answer there. If you need to request trainings, individual trainings, you can contact us as well. Or in the homepage, reifax.com, if you want to see our YouTube channel, go there. You can register, subscribe. You can also turn on the notifications right here, and you will be aware whenever we upload new videos, okay? All the videos, including these webinars, are right here for you to watch them. The videos are also here on your help icon and the webinars tab. It will take you to the videos as well inside your account. Thank you very much, guys, for having me. I hope you have a great weekend, okay? Take care. See you soon.